What's going on, guys? This is Ty Bahasa Kicks, and this morning I just wanted to quickly show you how to spot the fake Jordan 3 black cement. These came out about last Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, and I was just watching a video from Jacob Marcelus. He does a fantastic job, and so what I did was I took his video and I kind of like trying to give you a quick recap. So if you want to do this in like 2 minutes, you can get it done. All right. So quickly, so the things that I noticed is this. If you look at the back of the shoe, now the first thing that you see is this. If you look at the cement print on the fake pair, it's like a little faded. It's like light, but on the authentic, it's more dark. The print is a little darker. So this is why I put the red squares here. And also, if you look at the back tab, now on the fake pairs, there's a space between the back tab and the heel liner. Okay, on the fake ones, on the authentic, there's barely any spacing. It's almost like they're almost on the same linings. That means that the fake pair's back tab is shorter. All right. Next thing we're gonna look at is the booklet. All right, the packaging. So let's look at the booklet real quick. Let me get to that. I'm trying to get to that. So if you look at the booklet, right, on the fake pair, the booklet, if you look at the edges, it's like white and it's a little thicker, right? Those borders here. That's why I put the yellow line. If you look at the edges here, it's a little. There's some white there on the authentic. There is no white. It's just plain. It's just, there's nothing like that. That's why I put the yellow arrow. And if you look at the Jumpman logo on the fake pair, the Jumpman logo, the red is different. All right. This one, it seems like it's a little orange. It's like crimson. And then this one is a little darker. And also, if you look at the tab themselves, the booklets, this is a little grayer. And then this is a little blacker. And if you look at the right edge here, the cement print is definitely not the same. The pattern is totally different. This is black. And it's like some kind of glossy material. Here, it looks like the cement print on the box. Next thing we're going to look at is the box itself. On the box lead, if you look at the fake pair, the box lead is shorter, all right? And it's bigger here. And the font of the Nike Air logo is also slightly bigger on the authentics. If I make it bigger, you see that? See that? It's slightly bigger on the authentics, okay? Next thing we're going to look at is the sides, the leather material. Now, this is almost like, this is a big problem like most fake. They always have this problem. If you look here, right? Now, usually, this is the authentic. You see that the panels are like, the surface of the material is a little rougher. It's like that tumble leather. On the fakes, you barely see any kind of wrinkles on it. All right? It's a little more smooth and it's like dull. This is a little glossy. It's a little shiny. You can tell by just looking at it. And if you look at the eyelet as well, this is like totally different. All right? Next thing we're going to look at is the insoles. Look at the insoles. Now, this is the back of the insoles. If you look at the authentics, the back of the insole is shiny. And you can barely, the Dream Cell wording is barely legible on the authentic, which is funny, right? On the fake ones, this is like it's not glossy at all. And you can kind of read the Dream Cell, right? And then the font is totally different. The way they are written is different. And if you look here, that square thingy, that square component here, this is printed out on the authentic, but on the fake one is printed inside. It's like it's entered. It's like indent here is poking out. Okay. Now, if you look at the insoles again on the outsole, on the insoles, if you look at let me go up here a little bit. If you look at the Nike Air, like this is like great ink on the authentics. This is not gonna peel off when you put your foot in there, but on the fake one, usually this is cheap ink. As soon as you step your foot in there, that's gonna peel off at some point. It probably would take about like 2 or 3 wears for this to start peeling off. The ink that they use is cheap, and if you look at the insole themselves, the red color is different. It's a lot brighter on the authentics. And then next thing we're gonna look at is gonna be on the inside, right? Let me move this down a little bit here so you can see what I'm talking about here. Now, if you look here, if you look at this is the inside of the shoe, right? The stitching on the fake one is white. Okay, white stitching. There's like a lot of markings on here. On the authentic, the stitching is black. If you look at the inside of your shoe, that's what you want to focus on, okay? And then we're also going to look at here, the black light test. Now, when he did it, if you look at the fake one here, there's like some kind of glowing component on the toe stitching. On the authentic, there is no glowing. Okay, so this is basically it. So in 2 minutes you can get this done. You don't need to watch like a long video to do this. All right, again, thanks to Jacob Marcelus. And if you want to read more about it, just go on my website. I have it. I wrote an article on that, so you can go on my website. By the way, I wanted to introduce you to my new venture here is called YouBuyWithShipUSA.com. So YouBuyWithShipUSA.com was built for people that live overseas. If you live overseas and you want to buy anything in the U.S., you can use my company to do that. I only charge a small fee of 15%. You can always use my address to buy, and I'll ship the item to your destination. Because I've had a lot of people from Australia, China, Japan reach out to me wanting to buy items. So if you want to do that, please check YouBuyWithShipUSA.com, and I'll be glad to do that for you, okay? Thanks for watching. This is Ty from Master Kicks, and stay tuned for more stuff. Peace.